Hi, everyone, and welcome. My name is Jennifer Britton, and thanks for joining me for this year's group and team coaching sketch points. I'm wearing red today. It is the start of the year of the fire horse, which is significant. In fact, my future self's name is Fire, and I first met her back in 2001 when I started my coach training. Back then, I was a leader with the United Nations, leading teams, and really looking for strategies on how I could support my team members better. That's where I fell into coaching, and I haven't looked back since. So, this is the 10th year of the Heart of Coaching giveaway. I'm going to keep this video short because I look forward to uh, unpacking this resource with you page by page over the next several weeks. I've participated for the last 10 years in this giveaway, and every year I update the book. This year it's known as the Sketchbook because at the Experiential Roadshow, which is a series of retreats that I run throughout the year, aligned with our Conversation Sparker resources, this year's theme is Make It Visual. In complex change, getting more tuned into the visual element is critical for so many of our clients. So, as some of you know, I'm a visual coach. I work with as a graphic artist in some of my work as a coach. And I've developed everything from the Conversation Sparker cards through to our Reconnecting Workspaces dice. More on that later, but I do want to just draw your attention. Wanted to give you the backstory of why Sketchbook this year, and certainly want to draw your attention to a couple of resources. So, hope you will read this email. One of the things I do want to point your attention to is proposals. So, in this week, there is a piece around proposals, and part of doing work with group and team coaching is about expanding the conversation as well as expanding the budget. So, many times you'll be pulling together proposals, and not all of us were well versed in how to do it. Well, good news is I was, and that was what I did for a large part of my professional career before I came into coaching. I've written $1 million+ proposals for grants and foundation programs on things like HIV/AIDS, peer education that actually turned the trajectory of, the HIV/AIDS conversation in the late 1990s, if you can believe it, in a country in South America. And we were really lucky with the organization that I was working with at that time to get over $1 million, which led to peer-to-peer conversations. See the through line in my work? So, with that, want to draw your attention to some of the business development because we need to build strong businesses. Many of you probably have a copy of my Coaching Business Builder Planner, and you might even have my new 2026 FlowFlex Scale resource as well. But take a look at these 6 different resources as well as the 6 different tools that exist in this resource. I invite you to set up a call. I always do 15-minute one-on-one calls free of charge every Monday afternoon, except for holiday weeks and weeks that I'm traveling, and also Tuesday mornings for another half-hour slot. You might need to look a couple weeks out, but you can find my calendar link here in the email. I look forward to really hearing, where are you on your journey? Are you new to group coaching? Are you seasoned? We continue to offer ICF CCE approved training for both new coaches in our essentials and also advanced training in our pathway program to the ACTC, the Advanced Credential and Team Coaching. So with that, I am going to sign off here. Keep this short, keep it sweet. Our work as coaches is not always doing the conversation, but I did want to make sure that you download this resource this week, as well as start diving into it. These are practical resources that I use in my own work, and I hope that you will find that these shorten the wheel. If you want to follow along, Substack is some of our latest resources over at flowflexscale.substack.com for those wanting to build their businesses, and jenbritton.substack.com for anything related to group and team coaching. So with that, everyone, take care, and I'll see you next week for another resource spotlight.